You've seen big wrecks before. You've seen the big one at Talladega. But what happened to Bubba Wallace this weekend? This was not just another crash. This was one lap, one bump, 26 destroyed race cars, and somehow once again Bubba Wallace was right in the middle of it. Sunday, April 26, Talladega Superspeedway, the Jack Links 500. And what unfolded in Stage 2 was absolute chaos. Welcome back to Boomdogo. Let's break this down. Early in Stage 2, Bubba Wallace looked strong, really strong. He was leading the field in the number 23 Toyota for 2311 Racing, the team co-owned by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin. The car had speed, the strategy looked solid, the momentum was building, everything felt under control. Then lap 115 happened. Wallace was out front when Ross Chastain, driving the number 1 Chevy for Trackhouse Racing, lined up behind him at the end of the back straightaway. At superspeedways like Talladega, pushing is normal. It's part of the game. Chastain gave Wallace a bump. It did not look violent. It did not look reckless. It looked routine. But in NASCAR's next-gen era, routine does not always stay routine. Wallace's Toyota snapped loose. The rear stepped out. The car turned sideways. And in a split second he slammed into the outside safer barrier. Behind him, a 3-wide pack at full speed. Cole Custer had nowhere to go. What happened next was pure Talladega madness. Wallace's car hit the wall, then ricocheted back across the track like a pinball. Cars dove low, cars shot high. Smoke swallowed the racing surface. It turned into what the Fox Sports broadcast called a smokescreen of carnage through Turn 3. When the dust finally settled, 26 cars were involved. Talladega became a parking lot. Only a handful escaped clean. Ryan Preece, Chris Buescher, and incredibly Ross Chastain himself. NASCAR had no choice. Red flag. Fox broadcast team summed it up perfectly on social media. The list of drivers caught in this disaster reads like a NASCAR all-star lineup: Connor Zilisch, Ty Gibbs, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, Eric Jones, Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson. It was a who's who of Cup Series contenders. Drivers were evaluated at the Infield Medical Center. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported. And somehow in the middle of that wreckage, Carson Hocevar slipped through it all and went on to beat Chris Buescher to the finish line. First career NASCAR Cup Series win. What a way to earn it. But let's go back to Bubba Wallace. The moment the crash happened, Wallace's team radio exploded. According to journalist Matt Weaver, his first words were direct: "He wrecked me." No confusion. No hesitation. Then his spotter Freddie Kraft came over the radio in the middle of thick smoke. Reporter Richard Allen later shared the exchange. "I can't see the car. How is it?" That's how bad it was. His own spotter could not see him. Wallace replied with dark humor, "I'll see you in Texas." In NASCAR language that means one thing: the day is over. But here is where the story shifts. After being checked and released from the infield care center, Wallace returned to speak with reporters. And his tone, completely different. After reviewing the replay, Wallace realized something critical. Ross Chastain did not intentionally wreck him. Chastain had been pushed by the stacked-up cars behind him. It was chain reaction racing. Speaking afterward, Wallace admitted, "Damn right. Nothing to show for it in the first stage. Obviously just trying to figure out strategy stuff. But man, just hate it. Hate it for Xfinity. Hate it for our team. Do not want to have any DNFs. We have 2 now, so it's a bummer." Then came the quote that changed everything: "We have got to figure out how to be pushed better. So I take responsibility on that. We will have a good debrief and figure out what we can do to make our Toyotas better being pushed and maybe not have that happen." That's a massive shift. From "he wrecked me" to "I take responsibility." Fans noticed. Some fans blamed Wallace. Their argument: yes, Chastain bumped him, but maybe the car was too loose. Maybe a standard superspeedway bump should not spin you into the wall. That's not an unfair debate, and 2311 Racing knows that. But the conversation does not stop with Wallace, because several drivers are pointing at a bigger issue: the next-gen car. Drivers say these cars become extremely unstable when pushing in tight packs at superspeedways like Talladega. Ryan Blaney has been vocal. He compared it to drivers running over each other and suggested changes will not happen until off-season testing. Joey Logano, who was 2 cars behind Wallace when it erupted, had strong words. "They just started wrecking above me. I was getting as low as I could to avoid it, and everyone else was doing the same thing." Then he addressed the core issue. "You have got round bumpers on these things. The cars are unstable. Once everyone starts pushing aggressively, it's going to happen. He compared it to basketballs colliding. You can't predict where things go. And until something changes, drivers believe more chaos is coming. As if that was not enough, NASCAR admitted to another mistake during the race. They granted Zane Smith a wave around, but later denied Denny Hamlin the same opportunity. Hamlin was furious. Talladega was not just messy on the track, it was messy everywhere. Now zoom out. Because this crash is not isolated for Bubba Wallace in 2026. While Wallace is grinding, his teammate Tyler Reddick is dominating. Reddick already has 5 wins this season. 23-11 racing looks elite. Wallace, 5 top 10 finishes. Only 1 top 5. 2 DNFs. He is currently 12th in the Cup Series standings. And Wallace has been brutally honest. I thought once we got past 8th or 9th we would really turn it up. We got to 3rd and Tyler Reddick passed me like I was on jack stands. That's raw. That's real. He continued. We are still missing something. Hats off to the team. Incredible year. It's an honor to be part of a good race team. It's a lot of fun. I wanted more. I'm pissed that he won. I'm getting tired of it. That's hunger. But hunger alone does not win races. Meanwhile, NASCAR veteran Kyle Busch added perspective in an interview with John Haggerty. Busch explained why close friendships are rare among drivers. We are a traveling circus. Or a traveling trailer park. Because we are in the same motorhome lot every weekend. It's competition first. Friendship second. And right now Wallace is fighting on every front. On track. In the standings. Even inside his own organization. Next up. Texas, then Watkins Glen International. Wallace is not hiding from it. Usually I try not to think about road courses. Watkins Glen is tough. It's fast with the repave. It's been tricky for me. I forgot we finished 8th there last year. That's a nice reminder. He is chasing his first win of the season. His first win at the Glen. But after Talladega, he knows one thing. Focus has to be perfect from the moment that green flag waves. Because the pressure is not easing, it's building. And in NASCAR, pressure either creates diamonds or destroys seasons. This is Boomdogo. Stay locked in.